Look, you guys know me. For the last 4 years, I wake up every morning pissed off about what this administration did to the most secure border in my lifetime. Let me be clear. I worked for 6 presidents, starting with Ronald Reagan. Every president I worked for took steps to secure the border because they understood you can't have strong national security if you don't have border security. We need to know who's coming in, what's coming in, where it's coming in, why it's coming, all those questions, right? No one did better than President Trump. President Trump's one badass president to secure this border at a level we've never seen before. Illegal immigration was down to a 45-year low. Illegal immigration was down between 83 and 90%. Unprecedented success. Joe Biden's the first president in the history of this nation who came into office and unsecured the border on purpose. This isn't mismanagement. This isn't incompetence. This is by design. So the first morning I woke up with a smile on my face was the day after the election when President Trump won. Because he's going to come back. He's going to finish the job he started. First of all, he sends his well wishes here and happy Thanksgiving to President Trump. Also, we got a secretary coming in, Secretary Kristi Noem, the governor. I've met with her numerous times. She's the right person at the right time for the right job. She gets it. She has a lot of great ideas of her own. So I'm looking forward to Kristi getting through the confirmation process and coming to work with us. I think she's doing a fabulous job. Today is the first day I've been at Shelby Park. I'm here. Governor Abbott has done an amazing job. Illegal immigration in Texas is down 86%. 86%. Think about that. This is a model we can take across the country. We're going to help Governor Abbott finish the job he started, but this is a model we can take across the country. Unprecedented success in Texas. It's a shame the taxpayers of Texas have to spend billions of dollars to do the job that this administration failed to do, didn't want to do. And because of that, what everybody in this room today, you got to understand, you're a national hero and you're saving this nation. Let me explain why. It's just not about illegal immigration anymore. When this administration calls the crisis the biggest they caused, it overwhelms the Border Patrol. And because the Border Patrol is so overwhelmed taking care of this humanitarian crisis, many of them are pulled off the line. And what happens then? 600% increase in sex trafficking. Fentanyl coming across the border to kill 250,000 Americans. Record number of people on the terrorist watch list crossing the border. Over 2 million known gotaways. How many of them come from a country sponsoring terror? How many of them were carrying fentanyl? How many of them are sex trafficking women and children? How many of them are gang members? So it's more than just illegal immigration. I don't care what your opinion is on illegal immigration. When you cause a crisis this big, all these terrible things happen. Cartels are making more money today than every day. They're making a record amount of money smuggling aliens, record amount of money trafficking in women and children, and a record amount of money moving the dope. I'm happy that we finally got a president. President Trump's going to come in January. Like the governor says, we're not waiting until January. We're already talking. We're already planning. We're going to put a plan in place and secure this nation at the highest level it's ever seen. We're going to finish Trump's work. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. What people don't understand, that what you've done in Texas, for every ounce of fentanyl your trooper sees are less overdose deaths. For every person you arrest for trespassing and put them through a fingerprinting process, that's one less gotaway. At least we know who these people are. What you've done is not only protect the state of Texas and the citizens of Texas, you are protecting this nation. And it's a shame we have other governors and other mayors who are right out of the gate. I said they're going to push back on President Trump and what we're trying to do, especially for interior enforcement. Let me be clear. There is going to be a mass deportation because we just finished a mass illegal immigration crisis on the border, where anybody can look at 9 out of 10 people claim asylum at the border will end up with an order removal. So you can't ask for the right to claim asylum, the right to see a judge, the right to due process, and we give you that due process, and at the end of that due process, a federal judge orders you removed, we have to remove them. Because if we don't, shut down the immigration court. Those orders don't mean anything anymore. Take you guys off the border because there's no consequences. So you can't demand due process and the right to claim asylum and not obey the court order. That is why there needs to be a mass deportation. We have a mass number of people, millions of people who will get a final order and be order removed. If we don't do it, what is the option? Let them stay? Because if you let them stay, you'll never fix the border. You're going to send a message to the rest of the world. Enter the country legally, which is a crime. Ignore a court order. You never have to go home. We're telling the whole world it's okay to enter this country legally. You never got to go home. We're a nation of laws. And we're going to enforce the laws. The men and women of ICE, they're going to have a tough job ahead of them. And I'm sending a message for the people that say they're going to get in our way. They're going to stop us from doing what we're doing on interior enforcement operation. I've said it 100 times in the last week. Don't cross that line. It is a felony to knowingly harbor and conceal an illegal alien from immigration authorities. Don't test us. The nation wants a safe country. We've had enough crime in this country, illegal alien crime. It's time to end it and stop it. President Trump's committed to it. He's committed to securing this border. He's committed to having this mass deportation operation and concentrating on public safety threats and national security threats. For any mayor or governor who's going to push back on removing public safety threats from your community, that is your number one responsibility. You ought to be teaming up with us. We have created the biggest national security vulnerability in this nation on the southern border. Because like I said, 2 million known gotaways. We don't know how many unknown gotaways. Already a record number of people on terrorist watch list. If you don't think a single one of the 2 million came from a country sponsoring terror and didn't come to do us harm, then you're an idiot. Everybody ought to be on the same page. Republican, Democrat, Independent. This is a huge national security vulnerability, and everybody ought to be concerned with it. So thank you for your service. Thank you for all the work you're doing. I am impressed with what I've seen today. Governor, hats off to you. The outgoing Mr. McGraw, the famous Mr. McGraw, who he's been a mentor of mine. This guy's done more for DPS than anybody that's ever worked for DPS, in my opinion. He took you guys to the 21st century. Texas DPS is probably the finest law enforcement agency in this nation. So thank you for the DPS. Thank you for Mr. McGraw. Thank you for the governor. Game on. Time to get this done. Game on.